I mean the best for people. I want everyone to be successful. I want the world to be a better place. And I think the world's a better place based on the back of strong men who stand up for what they believe in. I think that's how the world's always been a better place. They're telling us that to be a better place, all the men need to be weaklings and compassionate without any morals or without any hard lines or beliefs. And they must be very, very compassionate and very, very tolerant and all these things. But if you look at history, the only times things were peaceful and nice is when strong men stood up with their swords and said, no, this is mine and this works this way and no one's going to come with it. This is what's missing from the world. All of the problems in the world today could be solved by men of honor, not doing bad things, men of honor standing up and saying, no, this is wrong. But nobody seems to want to do it because they're too busy being distracted. I believe in love. I believe in men and women being in love. I'm not going to let her take the piss out of me. I'm not going to let her walk over my standards or my boundaries. I'm a man. I love you with all my heart. And I said, you're not going to the club with your girls. I want to go. Then we're over. That's the line. You overstepped the line. Goodbye. That's life. If I let her go to the club with her girls all the time, how long is it until she meets a new dude and cheats on me anyway? Sooner or later. So you're going to lose her anyway. So why not lose her as a man, stick it to your fucking guns instead of losing her 7 months later behind your back? But this is it. But people are so scared of the emotions. That's all it is. No one's going to shoot them in the head. They're scared of the emotions of missing her. You're a full-grown man. You're scared of some emotions? You're scared of emotions to the point you let a bitch run your fucking life? And this is the world we're in today. Life is hierarchical. There's always going to be kings and there's always going to be peasants. If you have a mind that you can't control, then you're never going to be a king. You're going to be a peasant. That's your life. You have a peasant's life ahead of you, and that's your destiny. Once you have control of your mind, life is so ridiculously easy. It's ridiculously easy if you control your mind. If I decide to do 1,000 push-ups, I'll do them. It's not fucking hard. Everyone knows what they're supposed to do. Getting over a breakup with that bitch. She's gone now, I'm going to miss her. That's a shame. Off to the gym. You either control your mind or you don't. It's something you can do. It's something that is learned. It's something that is taught. At the end of World War II, when men went to Europe and saw unspeakable horrors at the end of World War II, did they all come home and need therapy, or did they all come home and get back to life? Because everyone was taught to have a mind that they control because they needed it to survive. There's no one else. Now imagine there was a war that big. Imagine the fucking therapy, the fallout. And I'm not saying they didn't see bad things. I'm not saying it's not hard. That's life. Like, I've seen shit. We've all had our trauma. You have to get through it. Conquest is all life's ever been for men. This is what men have an innate desire to conquest. Why did the Romans wake up, make swords, and walk in random directions to find some other group of people and fuck them up and take their shit? Why? This is to conquer. Why did Genghis Khan ride his ass from Mongolia all the way to fucking Vienna? It's a long way. Conquer. Men are born with this innate desire to conquer. It's inside of us. They're trying to distract it away from you, tell you that you're wrong. You're toxically masculine. You shouldn't want to conquer. You should want to sit at home and be tolerant. Only thing that's going to make you intrinsically happy is conquest. If you're depressed, it's because you don't conquer shit. Conquer something. It doesn't have to be a negative at all. I like to think that my impact on the world has been positive. I've conquered the whole fucking internet, and I've done it in a positive way. I'm helping the world. Conquest can be a very positive thing. Goals are for motivation. I don't work on motivation. I work on discipline. I just get up and do what I know I'm supposed to do. I don't work to try and afford that car. I work because I'm supposed to work. And then I can already afford that car and another one and another one and a boat and a plane and a house and another house and a land. I just work. That is my duty as a man, is my duty to God. I train in the gym, it is my duty to God. I don't need goals in that old traditional sense. I do what I'm supposed to do. It's not a matter of how I feel or how I'm motivated. If I was depressed, my life would be, and the day-to-day activities would be exactly the same as if I was ecstatically happy. Those are my duties my duties to God. How I feel has nothing to do with it. How I feel is unrelated to my duties to God. They don't change based on how I feel, because I refuse to fail God or my bloodline. You could take 150,000 of these people and stand them in front of their ancestors, and their ancestors who fought fucking saber-toothed tigers or escaped the Mongol hordes or managed to dodge bombs in the Second World War, just for this fucking cretin to be born, and to look at him, listen to his life story, listen to what he does on a day-to-day basis, and they would feel nothing but fucking shame. All the crap they went through just for you to be born so you could smoke weed and jack off. That's who you are? That's the end of your fucking bloodline? Do you feel no shame? And they should look in the mirror, look deep in their own eyes and say, yes, I'm fucking disgusting. I can change this. That's the beauty about being a man. If you're disgusting, you can change it. You must accept it first. Your own father's ashamed of you, and you don't even feel motivated to do shit. And there's men here who will deny it, right? But those are the ones who are most lost. It's the denial that's going to hold you back the most. The people who go, yes, I'm wasting my potential. Those are the ones who have potential. Even if I'm already great, I can be better. This is your prerogative as a man. You need to want it deep inside your soul. I can't die as anything less than emperor.
And I challenge you to do that because you can change. If you don't like how it is for you, change it. If it doesn't suit you, change it. If it doesn't please you, change it. If it isn't enough, change it. If you don't like your present address, change it. You're not a tree. See, you don't ever have to be the same again after tonight, only by choice. What does it take to really make the changes starting tomorrow? It takes more than philosophical pronouncement. It also takes more than enthusiasm. I know we're hearing a lot about enthusiasm these days, but see, that just won't do the job. We're still hearing the old cliches of the 30s, right? To be enthusiastic, you must act enthusiastic. But see, that's not going to help. See, you can get all excited about lifting 200 pounds till you get to the gym. And then you need a new excitement. And the new excitement is called discipline. If there's one thing to get excited over, that's it. Get excited over your ability to make yourself do the necessary things. What could you make yourself do starting tomorrow that would change it all? No! Tell him. On any given day, you can massively change the direction of your life. Now that's exciting. And whatever that act might be that changes your life, the guy finally takes a shotgun to his car and blows out every window, destroys every tire, and he says, I have driven this embarrassing thing for the last time. And not only will I never drive it again, nobody else will ever drive it again. Now, who can do that? Anybody. When can you do it? Whatever day you pick. Now, here's the key to discipline. Start with the little disciplines, get excited over the little disciplines, and get right on those, because those will lead to the big ones. Make a list of all the things you can do. Get right on those. Discipline yourself for those. So that when life hands you some big challenges, you'll be ready. You'll have the muscle. Here's what else it takes for life change. Self-motivation. I don't know why we call it self-motivation. It's really the only kind there is. You got to motivate yourself. Because I found out you can't change people. They can change themselves, but you can't change them. Lord knows some I've tried. People have to change themselves. You find good people. You don't make them good. You find them good. One of the major things we learn in management, lesson 1, don't send your ducks to Eagle School. Because it won't help. I mean, I'm telling you, it won't help, no matter how good your school is. Anyway, so it takes self-motivation to really alter your life. The guy says, boy, if somebody just come by and turn me on. What if they don't show up, right? See, you got to have a better plan for your life. Now, if you're excited and you're ready to change, let me give you 3 steps to start life change that can change your life, your personality, your lifestyle, everything can change. The first key to doing better is find out. To change your life, really, you need ideas. There isn't anything an idea can't change. At first, I didn't have any money. I said to Mr. Shoaff, I don't have any money. He said, that's not a problem. Now, see, up until then, I always thought it was. He said, no, the problem is lack of an idea on how to create money and wealth. So if you get the ideas, see, you can change anything. Now, to get ideas, you need a constant study of finding out. Find out how things work. Shoaff gave me this word for my life change. He said, study. If you wish to be successful, study success. If you wish to be happy, study happiness. Don't leave it to chance. Make it a study. You've got to study the things that can change your economic, social, spiritual, personal life. Now, here's a qualifying phrase. You may not be able to do all you find out, but you should find out all you can do. See, you don't want to wind up at the end of your life and discover that you've lived only 1/10 of it. Not for lack of opportunity, for lack of information. All of the successful people I know and work with around the world, they're all good readers. Curiosity drives them to read. See, one book might save you 5 years. Did you know there's books on how to be stronger, more decisive, be a leader, have a better effect on other people, develop your personality? Did you know there's books on that? And people don't read them? How would you explain that? Did you know that hundreds of successful people have written their stories in books and they wrote down how they did it and people don't read it? How would you explain that? The guy's busy, I guess.